Why is no one talking about actually playing the Pokemon trading card game? All I see are people opening the packs and collecting the cards. Why wouldn't we just play the game? If you're new to the Pokemon trading card game, or returning to it after a long time, this is your one-stop shop to play the game. We will break down each type of card and explaining their role in the game for this session. Hi, I'm Alphamektek. I've been playing the Pokemon trading card game since the mid-90s when it first came out, and it's my honor and privilege to introduce you to the Pokemon trading card game. There is a lot to get into, so let's not waste any time and let's get started. The first type of card that we're going to be discussing today are the energy cards. These cards provide all the power and all the energy for the Pokemon to conduct their attacks against your opponents. As you can see here, there are 9 energy cards shown here. However, in the original game, there were only 6: water, fighting, grass, psychic, lightning, and fire. In the early 2000s, they'd expanded to darkness energy and metal energy, and in 2013, with the release of Pokemon X and Y, they added the 9th one, which is fairy energy. The second type of Pokemon cards are what are known as trainer cards. As you can see here, I have a very basic one from the base set, the very first set. I'm using these as an example because these are the easiest to learn, and as you go along in other expansion sets throughout the years, they've gotten more advanced. So just for the sake of simplicity, we're just doing these as examples. This one here is what's generally known as an item card. This one here that just allows you to switch one of your benched Pokemon with your active Pokemon. We'll get into gameplay later. Let's see, there's another one here. It's called Potion. Take 2 damage counters off your Pokemon, just like the Potion item in the game. Gust of Wind is another one, where you get to choose one of your opponent's benched Pokemon and switch it with the active Pokemon. You also have these are kind of the beginning of the supporter cards. Those are more in the later expansions, but this one here allows you to draw 2 cards. Down here is another type of trainer card known as a stadium card, which provides a new rule that goes over the entire gameplay. It was introduced in the Gym Heroes expansion where you started introducing cards that were more themed towards the original 8 gym leaders from the Pokemon Blue, Red, and Green versions. Right here shown, you see a Celadon City Gym stadium card, and another one, for example, is the Pewter City Gym stadium card. Shown here is an example of a supporter card, which I mentioned before is a little bit more advanced and a little more powerful than your typical trainer card, which you can only use one of these per turn. Right here you see Professor Oak's Research and Bill's Maintenance as different types of supporter cards. Before we go to the next section, I want to throw a question out to the audience. What would be the next video that you would like to see in helping you learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game? And don't forget to hit that like button and smash the subscribe buttons. That way you're notified the next time a video is released. And now it's time for the stars of the game, the actual Pokemon cards themselves. Shown here is our base set Charmander. He is a fire type. See, he has 50 hit points. We'll get into a lot of the gameplay stuff later, but I'm just going to just familiarize you with the different types of cards and show you what we have here. What we have here is a Staryu. It is a water type Pokemon. If you don't know who this is, you've literally lived on a rock for the last 30 years. This is Pikachu, of course. Electric type. Bulbasaur, grass type. Squirtle. You got to include Squirtle with the other ones. Come on. Water type. Abra. He is a psychic type. Rattata. This is a colorless type. The colorless will accept any type of basic energy as its own. So again, we'll go through gameplay later. Machop. It is a fighting type. Aaron. It's a little bit more further along from the Kanto Pokemon, but he is a Metal type. Houndour. This is from the Neo Genesis set. It's a Darkness type Pokemon. And again, as mentioned before, in 2013 they came out with the Fairy type Pokemon. And one more to describe is Dratini here. Normally it's a colorless type Pokemon, but in later expansions ended up getting this little moniker that's for the Dragon type. There's no basic Dragon type energy. A lot of times they'll be using a combination of other type of energies to do that. Although there are special type energy cards, just like there are special trainer cards and special Pokemon cards that will allow you to get specific types of energy. But we're going to go through all of that in later videos for gameplay purposes. Right now we're just trying to go over the basics. Alright guys, that wraps up our first part of the tutorial on how to play the Pokemon trading card game. In the next part, we'll be going over the gameplay setup and basic rules of the game. And in the third part, we'll actually put you right into the middle of the action and playing a full game. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you're notified when the next video drops, so that way you can watch part 2 of this tutorial series. And until then, this is Alphamektek signing off. Wherever you guys in the world, I hope you guys have a great one, and I will see you guys next time.